Dear students, today we will discuss about the chapter immunity and also immune system. Immunity is defined as the ability of the body to resist infections caused by the infectious agents such as bacteria, virus and other disease causing organisms. That means the disease causing organisms cause different types of diseases in our body, and our body has the ability to protect our body from the disease causing organisms. This is called as immunity. The collection of organs, cells and the tissues of the body which work together to protect the body from infections caused by the microorganisms, parasites, fungi, toxins constitute the immune system. The organs, cells and tissues together in our body constitute the immune system. The immune system was discovered by Edward Jenner. He is often called as the father of immunology. The father of immunology was Edward Jenner. Why is Edward Jenner? Immunology is the branch which deals with the study of components of the immune system and their functions. The study of components of immune system and their functions. Then types of immunity. Immunity is classified into two types, that is innate immunity and adaptive or acquired immunity. Innate immunity, it is also called as inborn immunity, natural immunity or native immunity. That means the immunity which is present since birth in our body is called innate immunity. This type of immunity is present in the body of the individual since birth. Before the individual is exposed to any disease causing organisms or to foreign antigen, the local barrier such as skin, lysozyme present in the saliva, and tear, neutrophils of blood take part in the development of innate immunity. Generally, there are four types of barriers. Which are involved in the innate immunity. Number one is physical barrier. The physical barrier is formed by the skin and mucous membrane which help in preventing disease causing organisms from entering into the body. This is the first barrier. The skin and mucous membrane are the first barrier to prevent the disease causing organism from entering into the body. Then physiological barriers. This type of barriers like the saliva in the mouth cavity, HCl hydrochloric acid secreted by the gastric glands in the stomach which prevent the microbial growth. Then the cellular barriers. These type of barriers are formed by certain types of WBC in the blood which phagocytize and destroy the pathogens. The WBC has phagocytic actions, that means they directly engulf the foreign germs and they directly destroy the pathogens. Then cytokinin barrier. This type of barrier is formed by the interferons. This type of barrier is formed by the interferons which are secreted by the cells infected by virus. The interferons protect the non-infected cells from viral infections. The non-infected cells are protected by the interference from viral infection. Then adaptive or acquired immunity. This type of immunity is obtained either by prior exposure of the individual to an infectious agent or to foreign antigen, or by passive transfer of antibody into his body. The adaptive or acquired immunity is distinguished into two types. Number one is naturally acquired immunity and artificial. Second is artificially acquired immunity. The acquired immunity is of two types, that is naturally acquired immunity and artificially acquired immunity. The naturally acquired immunity develops in the body of the individual in the following ways. That is, when number one is when the antibodies are formed in his body in response to an attack by an infectious disease. Secondly, due to transmission of antibodies into his body from the mother through the placenta during embryonic development or through colostrum or breastfeeding in the infant stage. The naturally acquired immunity develops in our body in three ways. Number one is when the antibodies are formed in his body in response to attack by the infectious disease. Number two is due to transmission of antibodies into his body from the mother through the placenta. Number three is through the colostrum. Colostrum is a protein present in the breast milk. The artificially acquired immunity is obtained in the body either through vaccination or by injecting immunoglobulin. The acquired immunity, whether obtained from the natural or artificial source, is of two types. Number one is active immunity and number two is passive immunity. Active immunity, it is developed when a person's own cell produce antibodies in response to infection or vaccines. It is a long-lasting immunity, as for example, immunity against chickenpox, mumps, measles, etc. Then passive immunity. It is developed when antibodies produced in the organisms are injected into a person to counterattack antigen. It provides immediate relief and it is not long lasting. It provides immediate relief and long. This is your immune system in our body. Then in the next class we have to discuss about the defense mechanism in our body. Then thank you.